Have you ever noticed that right after you excitedly tell someone about a massive new goal, you almost instantly lose the drive to actually go out and achieve it? Modern societal expectations push for constant transparency, demanding we stay accountable by wearing our hearts on our sleeves. But for someone chasing a high-level goal, this level of openness is a strategic liability. When you have a big plan, the instinct to share it usually stems from a craving for external validation. You want someone to pat you on the back for your ambition. But the moment you accept that unearned praise, the vital energy you need to execute that plan leaks away. There is a strategic cost to this behavior as well. Machiavelli warned that those who show all their cards invite betrayal. By explaining your next move, you hand your competitors your entire playbook. Once people know what you want, they have the power to resist you. Transparency transforms you from an ambitious player into a predictable target. Seeking quick validation through oversharing actively neutralizes your potential to win, regardless of how much accountability you think you're building. The most successful people in the world operate as silent architects, building their empires in the shadows while everyone else is busy performing for an audience. Keeping your intentions hidden removes an opponent's ability to build resistance. You cannot block a move you don't see coming. When your target is visible, it becomes a target for others. Competitors know exactly where to stand to get in your way. When your path goes dark, those same defenses crumble. Operating with absolute unpredictability prevents competitors from knowing where to focus their energy. Deprived of information, people get confused. That uncertainty naturally breeds deep hesitation, paralyzing anyone trying to outmaneuver you. In high-stakes environments, the most potent advantage is the defensive shield of absolute unpredictability. This strategy requires using silence as a calm, active force to entirely bend the rhythm of a room. Consider a tense negotiation or an argument. The first person to speak, rushing to fill the air, almost always exposes their weaknesses. By holding your silence, you create a void of information. Human beings are naturally wired to find this silence deeply uncomfortable. Faced with a void, people panic. To relieve the tension, they start projecting, filling the empty space with their own insecurities and assumptions. They will nervously over-explain their position, revealing vital information and desperate needs without you having to ask a single question. You gain everything about them simply by sitting back and observing, while they frantically lose control of the situation. Weaponizing silence forces your opponents to dismantle their own psychological defenses and hand you the advantage without you ever making a sound. Mastering invisibility allows you to remain ever present while staying completely unreadable. This creates psychological gravity, an aura of mystery that naturally pulls at the attention and respect of others. You must give people just enough to admire without ever allowing them to fully define who you are. A person whose every thought is known eventually loses their power, but a person who is only partially understood becomes a legend. This level of self-mastery requires you to calculate your moves perfectly, while the rest of the world exhausts itself with noise. Stepping into the shadows and stopping the leak of vital energy moves you from a place of seeking attention to a place of untouchable inner authority. Claim your authority and cement this mindset shift right now. Head to the comments and type, "My silence commands the room." This is your first step toward true control.